People of the Purple Butterfly here, otherwise known as People7 on Twitter and YouTube, People elsewhere on the internet. My soaps located at purplebutterfly-soaps.myshopify.com, my blog, purplebutterfly-people.blogspot.com. And today I want to talk to you about sensitivities. Okay? Don't be sensitive if someone asks you how to spell your name. It's not something offensive, okay? This is because, okay, I met a person named Ashley. I asked them, how do you spell that? And they got offended. It's like, what? You can't spell Ashley? I was like, lady, I know 5 different ways to spell Ashley. I just need to know how you spell yours so I can make a notation of it, because I'm writing down your phone number and I'm going to need to know how you spell your name. Ashlee, real hostile like. And I went, okay, so it's not Ashlie, it's not Ashalah, it's not ASHLEY, it's not ASHLIEGH. Oh, now she gets it. My name is Tony Lakea. I go by Lakea or K. When I go to Starbucks, they always write your name on your cup. I have seen just the letter K, K-A-Y, K-A-Y-E, C-A-Y. That one threw me off. I'm like, well, yeah, it does spell K if you go K-A. Yeah. So everybody spells stuff differently. So don't get sensitive if someone say, how you spell your name? Because with a name like Tony Lakea, it annoys me when people say my name wrong, and when they spell it wrong, that's even worse. So before they even get the opportunity to say how to spell that, I say, my name is Tony Lakea, Tonilakaya. Oh, slow down, let me get that. And I'll spell it again. And then they go, how you spell that so fast? Well, I've been spelling it for 58 years. So, well, no. More accurately, I've been spelling it for 48 years because, you had to learn to write first. So after I learned to write it, then I had to learn to write it without stopping in the middle to think about how to spell it. But yeah, I could roll that off my tongue like that every time. Tonilakaya. By the same token, I know 7, no, wait a minute. I know 6 different ways to spell Sheila. Let's go with the most obvious. Sheila. Everybody thinks Sheila spells that way. But what about the ones that spell their name Shehla? Then you have Sheela. Then you have Shela. You have Sheilagh. And then the one that really threw me off in my 58 years, Cheila. To me, that spells Shayla. But this person said their name is Sheila, and you have to go by what they say their name is. It's like if I was to go to France right now or go around a bunch of French-speaking people, my middle name is Michelle. In French, my name is Michel. If I said to a French-speaking person, my name is Michelle, they're going to try to pronounce my name the way I pronounce it. So instead of Michel, they'll say Michelle. And they will do it with great effort because they're not used to saying Michelle as, Michelle. They're used to saying Michelle as Michel. And I get that. But the general rule is you pronounce someone's name the way they pronounce it. So even if it's an odd spelling or a different language that their name derives from, In my language, my name is Michelle as my middle name. In their language, my name is Michelle. But they're going to try to say Michelle to respect me and the way I pronounce my name. So when Ashley had a conniption because I asked her how to spell her name, I was not being offensive. There was no need to be overly sensitive. It's just that I know a lot of ways to spell Ashley. There's more than one way to spell K. There's more than one way to spell Michelle. I mean, my grandson, we call him JJ. We could call him J with just the initial. We could say Jay. We could say Jaye. His name is actually Jason. So, sometimes we call him JC and we spell it Jayce. But people look at it and they'll go, what's that short for? And we tell them the whole name and they make the effort to spell it the way he spells it. There's no I in Jason. It's Jayceon. But if someone was to throw an I in there, I get it, And you would just simply say, well, we spell it like this. So, yeah, don't get overly sensitive over names or titles. People are doing their best out here. When they ask how you spelling that, it's out of respect for you. You wouldn't want somebody just up and write the wrong thing down, and then years later, they go, wait a minute, you spelled my name wrong. Well, if you don't ask them directly, how you gonna know they spelled the name wrong? That's like when I first went to El Paso, Texas, lived there for 4 years. Everybody there, that city is literally a mosh podge. You had English-speaking people, you had Spanish-speaking people. One girl was from the Philippines. One person I met was from Hawaii. She looked Oriental. She spoke a language called Tagalog or Tagan, or I can't pronounce how. It's a Filipino language. Every time we went anywhere, people asked her for her ID. She showed them her military card. They go, oh, you're a United States citizen, because you can't be in the United States military and not be a United States citizen. I mean, that's the rule. And she's like, well, yeah. Oh, well, and I was like, and I get where they were coming from, because we were in a very sensitive part of the city, and basically they thought, oh, we're going to have to deport this one. And no, you can't deport a United States citizen to Mexico. She's not Hispanic, she's Filipino. Between her and my friend Ashbury, and I spelled her name wrong for years. And she never corrected me. I wear 2 hearing aids. So when I first heard her say her name, I heard it wrong. And I called her Abshire. And she was like, oh, cool nickname. So she let me call her Abshire for 4 years. Okay? When I was packing up to come back to Cincinnati, I'm writing down all of my contacts. I want to keep in touch with my friends, so forth and so on. And I said, by the way, what's your first name? Because for 4 years I called her Abshire. I did not know her name was Ricky Lynn Ashby. I went, okay, Ricky Lynn Abshire. She goes, by the way, why do you keep calling me Abshire? I was like, ain't that your name? She goes, no, it's Ashby. Oh, how you spell that? So she said, just give me the paper. And she wrote it down for me. And she goes, so all this time you've been calling me because you didn't know my name was Ashby. I was like, well, I heard Abshire and you didn't correct me, so I didn't know. So I get how people could be sensitive to a misspelling, but that's also what formed my psyche to where if you come across a different pronunciation or something that's potentially a different spelling, to ask directly, how you spell that? It's not offensive, it's not being facetious, it's not being disrespectful, it's just a point of clarification. So that way, when I write down your information on a document or whatever, especially if you're ordering something, I don't want to get your name wrong and, well, I ordered this product from, great product, but look how she spelled my name. You know, that's not good customer service. So I break the ice right off the bat by saying, okay, and you spell that how? So let's not be overly sensitive on names, okay? Let's not be overly sensitive on spellings, because we're all human beings. We're all here doing the best we can, interacting with other human beings, and how you spell your name and how you represent who you are is part of that. So, yeah. And this is from a girl who accepted a cup of coffee that spelled my name C-A-Y. I could have made a snitch. I could have been a Karen and go, C-A-Y? That ain't my name. Change this cup to K-A-Y. And I know some Karens that would do that. But hello, it's just coffee. I mean, that cup is not empty. I wake up drinking coffee. I go to sleep drinking coffee. If I'm in the middle of driving down the road and I get hungry, that meal is going to have coffee. I'm going to stop by Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts or someplace. They're going to say, what's your name? Because, you know, here's a line of coffee. They're not going to sit there and use the Forrest Luke and know this cup belongs to this person, that cup belongs to that person. No, they're going to say, what's your name? And write it on there to the best of their ability. If you don't say, oh, my name is K, K-Y, then they're going to go K, okay, K-Y-E. They might take an educated guess based on how they grew up. There's like people named Caitlin. I know 5 different ways to spell Caitlin too. Okay, my son's girlfriend is named Caitlin. One of my best friends is named Caitlin. One of the students on my bus is named Caitlin. My daughter is named Kaylan, which people have confused her as being a Caitlin. And each of those people have a different spelling. Don't get offended. Just say how you spelling that and write it down so that way you know. So let's not mince hairs on those itty bitty little things and be overly sensitive. If you have a unique spelling, it's because you are a unique person and your parents decided, hey, let's give her a unique spelling so that way she's not like everybody else. And that's fine, because unique people usually provide a unique flavor to the world. Okay? I used to get frustrated with my name because, well, there's 10 letters in it. Nobody could say it. And then every time somebody decided to call me by nickname, they would try to call me Tony. It's Tony LaKaya, call me Kay. I don't like the name Tony. Every time someone's ever called me Tony, especially my ex-husband, they did it in a way that just made me want to smack them all the time. So, call me Kay. Or call me Peepla, because I'm the purple butterfly. But let's not get overly sensitive about how to spell stuff. If you're not sure, ask. If someone asks you how to spell your name, just go ahead and tell them. And that way they know for the rest of their lives, and they won't spell it incorrectly when they have an order with your name on it, or they want to send you a letter or a Christmas card or a birthday card, or just acknowledge your existence in general. That's all. That's all I want to say about that. This has been Peepla7 on Twitter and YouTube, Peepla elsewhere on the internet. My soaps located at purplebutterfly-soaps.myshopify.com. My blog, purplebutterfly-people.blogspot.com. Y'all stay blessed and stay tuned. People is spelled P-E-E-P-L-A, in case you wanted to know. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Bye now.